Well, 1 year ago, there was fire, explosions, and uncertainty in Altadena for Rudy Goutier and her 92-year-old dad, Rudy. Our own Sports Central producer, Gordon Allen, and his wife, Eliza, who live right next door, sprung into action to help their neighbors. Jill Painter-Lopez was in Altadena as the Goutiers broke ground on their new house.
My father's 92. This is what he wanted. He's had it for 60 years. Woo!
Rudy Goutier is extremely happy about rebuilding her father's Altadena home, something that was a wild thought just 1 year ago.
It was so dark. It was like a blowtorch. You know, my face was burned, my clothes was burned, you know, from all the embers.
We saw a war zone, houses on fire everywhere, explosions going off constantly.
And then I called Gordon and I said, hey, if you come back and you work your backyard, we can do this.
CBSLA sports producer Gordon Allen and his wife Eliza lived next door. They had evacuated to a shelter and returned after Irene's call for help. They would also lose their home.
The idea was to come back and try to save our house, and that's what we were trying to do.
And then a large explosion, and that's when it hit the side of my house. So I'm pulling the water hose, trying to put it out. There's a kink. And my neighbor, Gordon, says there is no kink.
The water ran out, so it was time to take a different tack.
I said, we got to get my dad. He was in the living room, and he was sitting there with his arms crossed, and the back bedroom was on fire. And me, Gordon, his wife, and my friend, we kept urging him to get out.
You didn't want to go?
No, I want to die with it.
We just have to convince him, like no matter what, we cannot leave him behind. So we just kind of just grab him out of the house and just.
But he took me out.
And my wife.
Yeah, his wife, they carried me out.
It's not at all surprising given the community that they live in.
That's what neighbors are for. That's what friends are for. I mean, I got phone calls all night. What can I do? I'm on my way, you know, and it was just.
They lost everything. It was all gone, including Rudy's prized possessions.
1965 T-bird, and that hurts me too, because I spent so much money, so much time on it, and it runs good. I went to the shows and everything else.
But now it's a time of rebuild. Irene invited family, neighbors, and friends for a land warming, a term for celebrating a rebuild of a home lost to the fire. It was a ceremony of hope following a heroic act by ordinary people, ones who don't consider themselves heroes at all.
I think it's just helping each other. It's not really who's hero, who's not.
We're what they say. We're Altadena strong. We see somebody in need, we're there.
From darkness, houses on fire, and explosions, there's light through the support of next-door neighbors.
I'm just glad we're at this point. You know, I never thought it would come to this day. But my determination was to get my father back on his property in his lifetime.